Do you ever feel like you're dragging through your days, going through the motions with zero energy or motivation? I've been there too. But what if I told you your daily habits could be totally killing your mojo? In this video, we'll talk about small changes you can make to get your energy back. Changes to how you start your day, end your day, what you eat, and how you recharge. Trust me, these simple habit tweaks will give you the boost you need to wake up feeling refreshed, to have focus, drive, and excitement through your days. So if you're tired of the tiredness, grab a snack and let's talk about easy ways to get your mojo back. Habit 1. Not exercising. I'm willing to bet a lot of you can relate to this first energy zapping habit. Not exercising regularly. I know. Working out can sound about as fun as a root canal. You're busy. You've got work, family, 10000 other obligations. The couch seems so much more tempting than the gym. Am I right? But hear me out on why exercise is so key for your daily mojo. When we get our bodies moving on the regular, it releases those feel-good endorphins that boost your mood and motivation. The same endorphins that give you that runner's high or post-yoga glow. Plus, working your muscles improves strength, endurance, and cardio health. It keeps your engine running smoothly, so you've got the gas in the tank to take on whatever your days throw at you. Whereas when we let exercise slide day after day, everything starts to slow down. Your stamina decreases. So simple tasks like walking upstairs or carrying groceries can wind you. Your mood drops without those natural, happy chemicals from exercise. Before you know it, you feel totally drained just trying to get through the day. Things that used to feel easy now feel exhausting. I can definitely speak from experience here. Last year I got so busy between work and family that exercise kept slipping down my priority list. I'd skip my usual morning runs, I stopped taking my evening yoga classes. And let me tell you, I felt it. Within a few weeks, I noticed my energy tank emptying way faster during the day. By 2 p.m., I'd be yawning and could barely keep my eyes open. All I wanted to do was plop on the couch after work instead of going out and doing things. It wasn't until I committed to working out consistently again that I realized how much it had impacted my energy. After just a week of getting back into my exercise routine, I could feel my mojo coming back. So don't underestimate the power of regular workouts. Aim for 30 minutes of moderate exercise like brisk walking or swimming 4 days a week. Or break it into smaller chunks, like a quick 15 minutes walk on your lunch break and again after dinner. Trust me, taking time to move your body will make a huge difference in your daily energy levels. It's one of the best things you can do to get your mojo back. Habit 2. Staring at screens before bed. All right, on to the next energy-sucking habit, staring at screens before you go to sleep. I bet most of us are guilty of scrolling through Instagram or catching up on Netflix right before bedtime. I know I'm totally addicted to my devices at night. It's so easy to just hop into bed and browse on your phone for an hour. But here's the thing. Those glowing screens are actually disrupting our sleep and decreasing our precious sleep. The blue light that comes from our phones, TVs, tablets, etc., suppresses the release of melatonin, our natural sleep hormone, so it becomes harder to fall asleep, and we experience less deep, restorative sleep. And we all know what happens when we don't get enough quality sleep. We feel groggy and drained the next day. Chances are you've pulled an all-nighter or had insomnia before. You know that zombie-like feeling the next day. Well, staring at screens before bed every night creates a similar effect. You may be able to fall asleep, but the sleep you get isn't nearly as rejuvenating. Over time, you build up what experts call a sleep debt that saps your energy more and more. Suddenly, you find yourself relying on coffee just to function. You have zero motivation to work out or socialize after a long day. So try to limit screen time before bed as much as possible. Read a book, listen to music, or meditate instead. It can be hard to break the habit, but your energy levels will thank you. Habit 3. Poor nutrition. Moving on to the next mojo-killing habit, poor nutrition. I'm definitely guilty of this one too. It's so easy to grab fast food or processed snacks instead of more nourishing foods. But what we eat can drastically impact our energy levels. When our diets are filled with heavily processed items, added sugars, and not enough wholesome nutrients, it leaves us feeling sluggish. Our brains get foggy, our bodies feel sluggish, and even small tasks become a drag. That's because processed foods create quick blood sugar spikes, but leave us crashing soon after. They lack the slower-burning complex carbs, fiber, proteins, and good fats that provide sustained energy. Not to mention, when our diet is lacking in key micronutrients like magnesium, B vitamins, iron, etc., it can exacerbate fatigue. Our bodies aren't getting the essentials they need to function at their best. I didn't pay much attention to how my grab-and-go packaged snacks and fast food meals were affecting my energy. I just knew that by 3 p.m., my tank felt empty. I'd be dying for my 4th coffee of the day. It wasn't until I made an effort to pack more nutrient-dense foods like fresh fruits and veggies, nuts, whole grains, and lean proteins that I noticed a change. After just a couple of weeks of cleaning up my diet, I was amazed at the difference. I could power through my afternoons without dragging. I no longer desperately needed coffee to stay awake, so be mindful of fueling your body with real, wholesome foods. Try meal prepping on Sundays, so you have healthy grab-and-go options during the busy work week. Your energy levels will thank you for eating more clean, energizing foods and cutting back on the processed stuff. Your mojo will be back in no time. Habit 4. Overscheduling. The last daily energy zapper I want to talk about is overscheduling ourselves. With work, family, friends, and all our other commitments, it's easy to pack our calendars way too full. We run from one obligation to the next, back-to-back meetings and tasks crowding our days. By the time we get to everything on our overstuffed to-do lists, we're absolutely wiped. When our schedules are overbooked like this day after day, we get burned out. We don't have enough pockets of rest built into our days to recharge. Our minds and bodies feel depleted just trying to get through it all. I'm definitely guilty of overpacking my schedule. I'd schedule work calls and meetings morning to evening. I'd commit to weeknight social plans, classes, volunteering, you name it. I just figured I was being super productive, but I was overdoing it without realizing it. It wasn't until I purposefully started building in empty time into my days that I felt the difference. Now I block out time in my calendar just to regroup and re-energize. Even if it's just 15 to 30 minutes to meditate, take a walk, or just chill. Giving your mind and body space to breathe and reset is so essential. Don't feel like you need to be busy 24/7. Make sure to leave blank spaces in your calendar to avoid burnout. So, which habit do you struggle with the most? Have you noticed any other daily routines that sap your energy? What changes do you want to try first? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences and what works for you. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more tips on living your most energized life. Now go out there and take on the day with your mojo fully charged. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.